Hi guys, and welcome back to This Is It by Opala Christiana. And it has been really long. I did a sit and record, trust me. I know that I've been getting videos, but on my own part it has been really long that I recorded a sit and record. So how are you guys doing? How has your week been? How's the country treating you? It has not been easy, but I know that we are strengthened of God in Jesus' name. So in today's video, from the title, I just want to talk about what it is about listening too much. Yeah, what is about listening too much. So if that looks like what you're here for, chill back and we'll be right. Hi guys, hello. Hello, and how are you doing? Okay, so we're just going to dive right into it for a while. You people see how I look so good. Right? I'm really getting better at this makeup thing, and it's like, worries. Yeah. Okay, so today I just want to talk about listening too much. To be very honest, this thing has been like on my mind for a while now. I've really been thinking about it, that okay, what do you want to come and say? You really want to be careful about, the opinions that you will give, because this is a YouTube channel, so like a lot of people are going to get hold of this video and they want to get value for it, and you have to be sure that if you're coming out here to say something, it's something that would bless people in your own little way. Yes. Okay, so let me just give a little backstory on why I feel like this video is essential. So we're in a generation where there's a lot of Twitter quotes, there are a lot of influencers, everybody has a brand here and there, and everybody has an opinion. Basically everybody is saying something about something. Oh, this is how you should not do this is how you should do this, and everything like that. And I can totally understand, because sometimes it's like you go on Instagram and then you see two things that are contradicting themselves. This person just said this, and then in their same minute this person is saying this. Why are we doing that to ourselves? But it's just what it is, right? It's just what it is. It's just where it is, right? So in a generation where there's a lot of opinion, there's a lot of information, like if you're not careful, you just be taking things from people that are not even doing these things. Like, it is so painful that you see some people trying to live life in a certain way because somebody said so, and those people that said so are not even living their life that way. Like, what? When did we get here? Really? So today I just want to talk about listening so much, and just because I wanted to ensure that everybody I'm going to be talking to today, everybody that's going to come across this video, is going to be getting value for this video. I read like a full book on it. I'll put the picture of the book just by the side. The book is titled It Is Time to Go Deaf, and okay, that book really didn't capture everything I wanted, but it just increased my my mindset, my thinking towards the topic. So I have a few things in my YouTube journal outlined, and we're just basically going to be talking about it. Free if you have any contrary opinion, if you have more comments, if you have an advice that you want to give to other people, you can do that in the comment section. I will really appreciate. Yeah. Okay, so listening too much is a problem. Yes. And okay, let me just even put this in a very logical view. Now, this is how I see my generation now. We're a group of people that, okay, somebody comes out and everybody is like, oh, I really love this person. Oh, this person has a lot of vibe. This person has a lot of energy. The person posts something in 1 hour. There's like 2K comments and everything like that. And then one day the person mess up. Like the person mess ups because human beings mess up. Like, the person mess up, and then you just see how much hate and how much negativity is going into the person's comments, and then you're just like, you people, guy, what were you guys thinking? This person is also a human like you, subjected to the same emotions, feelings, mistakes that you can also make. So why are you guys so hard on this thing? Yes. So I see that because we attach so much emotions on the part of people that we can't see, what it does to us is that when they now do little things subconsciously, it gets to us so much, like, it's more like we cannot even recover from it. Do you understand? And I'm just like, I want to talk about this. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about what really listening is, yeah. And then when I was reading this book, one of the things he emphasized on is basically how, as a human being, you have to have like a sieve. The truth is that if somebody like me, one of the things I always, people that I share my link to for my YouTube, I always call them my tribe members. Right from my secondary school, when I came into light of like the God of the Holy Spirit and everything, one of the major things I learned is that everybody, I don't know, this may not be like a totally accepted spiritual concept here, but everybody has a spiritual tribe. Everybody has a tribe. To be very honest, not everybody may like you. You are not made for everybody, but you are made for some people that will see so much relevance in you, so much importance in you, and then anything you do, basically anything you do, anything you say, is like something that is going to bless those people that you have been made for. Do you understand? So the first thing that you need to understand is that you're not made for everybody. So certainly there are some people that are not made for you. So when I go to Twitter and I see somebody trying to bash out a particular celebrity simply because maybe they don't enjoy their jokes, or they don't think they make much sense, I'm always like, chill. It's just because you really cannot relate with that person, and it is totally fine. It doesn't mean that every now and then you now have to like ensure that because everybody likes a certain person, you want to like that person. That is why when the person makes a mistake, you will be so quick to like bash out the person. Are you with me? So the first thing you need to understand is that it's not everybody that you will be able to relate to, and that is completely fine. That's like completely fine. Yeah. Then the second thing is that, see, I was talking about listening with a sieve. The truth is that we are getting to a generation where people are broken. Like one time I saw a tweet that the person was like, we have a lot of 17 or guys in their mid-20s that need like therapy, plenty of us. And then somebody was like, truthfully, and then the truth is that those guys will come out and make tweets and make stuffs, and then you're just consuming. There's a friend I have that there's something about him. If I send him all those random quotes or all those kind of things, and maybe we're having issues and I just send it to him and everything, he's always like, stop, I don't like these things. Why? Because you don't know the perspective that this person was typing it from. You don't know if it's going to hurt me. You don't know how I'm actually going to take it. You understand? And then one of the things I learned is that as much as life is so general, it is actually specific. Yeah, as much as life is general, it is specific to you. So you see people taking things like social media break. You see them just going off for a while simply because they want to like connect with themselves. And it is so important, because if we get to a point where people like every voice in your head as a person is the voice of other people, the voice of your favorite influencer, the voice of your favorite musician, the voice of you're just going to get clouded. Yeah, you're really going to get clouded, and you're going to like lose focus on what is really important for you and to you. So yes, although these people they do it truthfully, they do it like without any intention to hurt you, but subconsciously I just feel like we're becoming a generation that we listen too much. This person said, oh, this is how I wake up, this is how I can, and then so you're trying so hard to wake up the same way. Why that pressure? Why that pressure? When did we get here? Like, when did we get here? Somebody say, okay, everybody wants to go to a restaurant where they can take nice pictures and has nice background, and you cannot afford it, and then you're just trying to live that life and everything, and then it just puts so much pressure on you as a person, and you just say that before you know you're already living the life of another person. I think that as a human, I'm somebody that is very important on living your own life, because I feel like life is a journey, but the way I see life as a journey is more like we have different journeys, but it's the same road. You understand? Like how they'll tell you that God may be teaching somebody love, but you have learned love like 2 years ago, and right now you're trying to learn forgiveness. Do you understand? So for me, I just feel like although those people's information is necessary for you, you have to get to a point where you have a sieve, a mental sieve in your mind, on how you process these informations that these people give you, on how you process informations that you get from the internet and everything like that. And it's because you're trying to save yourself from a lot of drama. You're trying to save your loved ones. Something like, okay, you're in a relationship, and then the guy cannot afford something like 300k for you, 400k for you, but you are seeing on TikTok that this man sent somebody 500k. You don't know what they're even doing in their relationship, and then you're just putting so much pressure on yourself to meet up with a standard that may not even be realistic. Yeah. So the truth is that let's just even put a balance to it here. What you can do instead of listening too much is getting to a point where you know yourself. I saw one joke one time that somebody was like, girls and so me, they will just go and screenshot somebody, so quote somewhere and just write so me, this is so me, this is me, this is so me. And I was like, you people should stop shaking our table. I mean, but that's true. That's true. You're just thinking everything that somebody says outside is so you. Why is this so you? Why can't type your own? Something like that. I know that all of us are not all going to be speakers. Some people are just always going to be at the receiving end and everything like that, but in the midst of listening to others and gaining information, I feel like first of all you have to get to a point where you know yourself. Like that is the first point. You have to get to a point where you know yourself, you have come in terms with yourself, you understand. Then the second thing is that listen to people's story, but keep your perception of the story to yourself. Yes, like it is, we are like, this life is so complex. Our upbringing shapes us, the way our social thinking, the way we process life, it shapes us in different ways, you understand. So you may have read something and then you don't agree with it. It does not mean that you should go and argue in the comment section. You have heard that information, yes, but I feel like it is very important that we get to a point where, regardless of people's story, we should have what our own perception of their story, how it affects us, and we should not try and rub it off on them. That is what they understand, and that is what you understand, and that is totally fine. The third one is that try and scrap out the perfectionist personality. Yes, try and scrap out the perfectionist personality. What has happened is that now we are seeing more celebrities coming out, being more open to the fact that being a celebrity in Nigeria is not easy. They are living a lot of life that they cannot keep up with and everything like that. And then that is the perfect part of themselves is what they come now and show us on Instagram. That's what they come now and show us on their social media pages. And then this is you that is broke, that don't have something to do, like you're not as engaged and wealthy as they are, trying to live up their Instagram standard. You understand? It's just like so much pressure. So that's the third one. Cut off the perfectionist personality. Now, I know that it is very important that when you are not listening, you have to be doing something. Yes, the truth is that if you don't want to get to a point of depression as a human being, you have to give knowledge and you also have to take knowledge. So if you don't want to listen to like so many unsolicited information, these are like ways you can actually articulate your own thoughts. You can tell your own story. Not necessarily to a large audience. I've seen people come out, have solid people that are not necessarily social media in quotes, you understand. You just have like a group of people where they can share their minds with. And even one of the things you realize is that these celebrities, they actually have inner circles where they actually share their real mind, their real opinions and everything with. So share your own story, tell the truth, get to a point where you become mindful of the things that you take in. Similarly, as the way when you are eating a food, you are going to look at it that, okay, am I really sure that what I'm eating is what I should be eating? That is the same way you should be particular about when you are taking an information. If somebody says something, verify it. There are some things that will come from some pages that should not get to you because I mean, there's some things that should be coming from some pages that should not get to you because you are you and you are not that person. You are not that person that will want to do XYZ as everybody is doing XYZ. Are you with me? And then the last thing that I feel like would really help us when we want to stop listening too much to other people's opinion, people that have not seen your struggles, people that don't know where you are coming from, people that don't sometimes say they are not even spiritual, so they don't even know like God's perspective on what you should be doing. Yes, the third thing that you need to do is accept responsibility for your life. Accept responsibility for your life. I really wish I can talk more about this because personally for me this is like a game changer. From a very small age, I already told myself that, Christiana, whatever you do with your life, it's your responsibility. And if there's only one person that I know that is responsible for my life after myself, and that person is God. And that is because I've committed my life to him. So if it is not God, it is you. That Twitter influencer, that Instagram influencer, they're always waking up to go and check their videos and everything like that. It can happen that they are not perfect, and when they say something, it will really pain you, really get to you. But in the real sense, you could have avoided it if you were not listening too much, if you were listening with a sieve. So I really want us to get to a point where we understand that we're dynamic in our own way, and so people's opinions, people's view of life may not always work with us. So as from today, regardless of whatever I've come and wear today, does not mean that if you want to record your own video, you have to wear makeup and do all the paparazzi. Although there's a place of excellence, it still doesn't mean. It just means that you should be true to yourself. Stay true to yourself. Don't lie to yourself for any reason. Yes, I know that this is for somebody. Don't lie to yourself for any reason. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself. And I hope that God will help us. This life is a journey, and we are all taking it together. We're not losing faith. We're not giving up. Yes, regardless of whatever the country is saying, regardless of whatever life is saying to us, we will not give up. So I'm very surprised that I got very serious, but maybe this is what God will have us do. So yeah, that's it. That's what I really wanted to say, and I hope that you get value for this video. I want to start communicating with you guys consciously in my comment section. So please drop a comment, please. Just something, maybe an highlight, something that really resonated with you. If you have also been thinking about this, you can also add it. I'll really appreciate. And you guys know how to do it. Try, remember, stay there. Be well, be fine, and be good. Bye. Catch you guys in my next video. Kisses.